everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Trisha Miller and today I'm going to show you my back to school healthy meal prep for the week. When I am planning my weekly meal preps, I aim for nutrient dense foods. I need the meal prep to be quick and easy. I need to be able to take it on the go, which gives you ideas if you work outside of your home. I also just need it to taste good. That is probably the most important part. If I'm not looking forward to my meal preps, I'm not going to eat them. So thank you for being here. If you find this video helpful, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on your notifications. Let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is lay out all of my ingredients and my meal prep containers. So I will take it one by one as we're cooking the recipes, and I'll show you everything that you need for the meal prep. For our breakfast burritos, I'm going to be using my favorite tortillas as my base. This is the Olay brand. These just have some really good nutrients in them. They're one of the healthier choices. We're going to do some eggs, some butternut squash, some spinach. I'm adding a little bit of a Southwest twist to it, so I'm going to put some black beans in there. For some extra protein, we're going to do some hemp heart seeds and then some cilantro. All right, let's get started making these. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do for our breakfast burritos is get my butternut squash in my air fryer. All I do is I use my liner. It's parchment paper. It just helps so much. It just saves so much time, especially with meal prepping. I want to save time, but these there's no cleanup at the end. So I get these liners on Amazon. I will link them below. I will also link my air fryer. If you are somebody who is interested in having a healthier lifestyle, you want to do meal prepping, get an air fryer. I am telling you, I use the one that I have at least 2 times a day. Every single day, 2 to 3 times a day. I use it for everything. I just think it's a faster way to cook, especially in the summer. It doesn't heat up your home as if, if you turned on the oven. People have always asked me why my oven is so clean. It's because I barely use it. I use my Ninja air fryer for everything. It has a bake feature. I'll show it to you in a second, but I love it. I'm telling you, it's the best thing around. All right, so I'm gonna use this. Put my butternut squash in here. I'm going to do just a little bit of an extra virgin olive oil. I usually use avocado oil, but I'm out of it right now. And then I'm just gonna season with some pink Himalayan salt and some seasoned pepper. I will probably air fry them for I'll set the timer for about 14 minutes. Warning, I like to do my vegetables crispy, so I overcook a little bit. It's not overcooking for me, but for you, it might be like a little bit overcooked. So you might want to do about 10 to 12 minutes if you don't prefer everything to be crispy. All right, let's get this ready. This is my air fryer that I'm talking about. It's the Ninja. I'll show you in a second what it looks like in the front, but if I had a best friend as far as kitchen appliances go, this would absolutely be my best friend. Okay, now that the butternut squash is in the air fryer, I just drained and rinsed my black beans. I want to make 5 breakfast burritos because I'm going to put 2 in the freezer. I get weird about eggs being in the fridge for more than a couple of days when they're cooked. So I'm going to make 5 so that I have one for every single day this week. And I'm going to put 2 in the freezer, so that's going to be my plan. So I'll do 5 eggs because I'm putting so much stuff in the burrito. I don't need that many eggs, and I feel like eggs somehow just like quantify when you're cooking them. So I'm going to do 5. I want to let you know I don't add milk to my eggs. Fun fact, I heard somewhere if you just add a little bit of water, it actually makes them fluffier. So I've been doing that for a really long time, and my eggs get pretty fluffy. So I think it actually works. So I'm gonna do 5 eggs. I'm gonna season with salt and pepper. I'm going to add spinach in the skillet to the eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and add the black beans to the skillet. We'll get that cooked up. I think that's everything. And then at the end, we'll get our tortilla. We'll add that egg bean mixture. I'll add my butternut squash. And then I will sprinkle a little bit of the hemp heart seeds on top and a little bit of cilantro. I'll fold it up. When I go to freeze some of them, I will wrap them in tin foil. That's the plan. Let's make them. Okay, for our lunch, for our chicken meatballs, we're gonna need a pound of ground chicken. I get it as lean as possible. A large zucchini, some fresh cut parsley. Make sure you get the flat leaf parsley, not the curled up Italian parsley. It says garlic powder in the recipe. I only have garlic salt, so we're gonna use garlic salt. We need some dried oregano and 1 egg. And then for my sides, I'm gonna cut up some broccoli, throw that in the air fryer, and then I love the Seeds of Change brand. I usually just do a plain brown rice, but I wanted a little bit of extra flavor this week, so I'm doing the quinoa and brown rice with garlic. All right, let's start making it. Okay, I'm gonna start by chopping up my broccoli head. I'm going to get that in my air fryer, Same thing, I'm gonna do a little bit of the olive oil with some salt and pepper on top of that, using my parchment paper liners for an easy cleanup. So I will probably only cook the broccoli in the air fryer for 7 minutes, maybe even, I'll do 7 and I'll check it at about 5 minutes because that cooks really, really quickly. And so I'll get that going, and then while that is cooking in the air fryer, I'm gonna get my chicken meatballs ready to go because I'm actually gonna bake those in my Ninja air fryer as well because I have a bake feature. And then all I have to do for the rice is just pop it in the microwave for 90 seconds. Let's get started. Change of plans. Since I have so much zucchini, the recipe calls for a large zucchini. I'm only gonna use half of it because I don't wanna put too much moisture in the meatballs. So I'm gonna take half of this zucchini, dice it up really quickly and add it to my broccoli, and that will just be an extra side dish for my lunch meal prep. Get our chicken meatballs ready to go. So I'm going to use a pound of my ground chicken. I'm gonna add 1 egg. I'm going to use this is another good tool that I use all the time. It's my mini food processor. I have a larger food processor, words are hard today, that I use for like my protein balls and like larger chopping jobs. This one will be perfect for the zucchini because I saved about like a half of a large zucchini. So I'm going to put that in here. Then I will wrap it up in a couple of paper towels and squeeze out all the excess moisture because zucchinis hold a lot of water if you haven't worked with them before. I'm gonna chop up my parsley, and we essentially just put everything in the bowl. Take your reins off before you do this, but I'm gonna use my fingers and just mix it all together, form the meatballs. I'm gonna bake them in my air fryer on the bake feature, which I think is preset for 350. And I'm just gonna do 5-minute increments. I know it's gonna take more than 5 minutes, but I'm gonna do 5 minutes, check the temperature with I'll show you my meat thermometer that I love too, and I'll link all of these products below because these are truly just my meal prep essential products that I always use, but this is just a digital meat thermometer. So I'll just keep checking every 5 minutes the temperature of my meatballs until they're done. Okay, here's the fun part. If you have like a fancier cheesecloth or something, that will work a lot better because the paper towels will break down pretty quickly. But I am just trying to squeeze out as much extra moisture as I can. And I have a hole. All right, moving on. Is heating up now to bake. I should probably tie my hair back for this. Let's just do this, guys. How do you feel about touching raw meat? I don't love it, but sometimes we do what we gotta do. So I am just taking, I don't know, enough to make like pretty big, about 1.25 1.5 size meatballs, because I want to be able to divide them up for 4 days and have about 2 to 3 per day, and then maybe some extra that we can, oh, that one's way too big, extras that we can freeze, because these will freeze really, really well. So just make sure if you're putting them in a Ziploc baggie that it's a freezer safe Ziploc baggie, or putting them in tin foil, something that is freezer safe. So I will make as many as I can here. I'm a texture person. Are you a texture person? So I'm really not loving this experience right now. I didn't mind mixing it up as much because I knew it would be quick. This one just takes a little bit longer, but it smells really good. I think the parsley was the game changer in this recipe, the fresh parsley. Just really makes a big difference. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this, and then we will bake them. Like I said, we're gonna do every 5 minutes. I'm gonna check the temperature. I know they're not gonna be done after 5 minutes. They probably won't be done after 10 minutes, but I don't wanna overcook them, and I just highly recommend using a really good meat thermometer. For me, that's what really upped my game in the kitchen once I finally had my meat thermometer, so I knew, because I would definitely overcook my chicken because I was worried that we would get food poisoning, just all of the anxiety that comes with cooking meat. So if you don't have a reliable meat thermometer, they're really not that expensive. It's worth it. All right, I'm gonna finish. Wish me luck. In my face. I should have tied it back. I can't pull it back right now because I have gross fingers right now. I regret my life choices about 3 minutes ago. All right, last one. I am really kind of squeezing to get these to fit. So I ended up making 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Lucky number 13. So 13 meatballs. You could even probably get double that if you made them half the size. I made them fairly large because I know they'll cook down. I'll show you a close-up really quick so you can see. That would probably be easier. All right, but first I gotta go wash my hands. Make sure you wash your hands really, really well when you touch raw chicken. Okay, here is how I laid them out on my parchment paper. So I did kind of squeeze more in than I probably should have, but I just want to get them all cooked in one batch because, again, I'm trying to get this done quickly. So they might stick together a little bit, but we will just cut them apart if we need to. All right, let's get them in the air fryer. Okay, things took a turn in transport. They all stuck together because I had to mush them together. So I'm just gonna take this and separate them a little bit to make sure they're back in their own individual homes, and then we'll get to cooking. Okay, all is right again in the world of meatballs. So now let's get them going. Let's set 5 minutes, and then we'll check the temperature after that. So I'll show you after 5 minutes. I mean, there's no way they're even close to done, so we're gonna keep going for 5 more minutes. I'm not gonna bother with the temperature, but I think after this next round of 5 minutes, I'm gonna flip them over. All right, so it's been a total of 10 minutes. I'm gonna check the temperature. I don't think they're done, but I just wanna kind of see where they're at. So with chicken, you want it to be at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're in like the 150s. So I'm gonna do another 5 minutes, but first I'm going to flip them. So I'll give you a different camera angle so you can kind of see what they're looking like right now, and you can watch me flip. total of 15 minutes. Oh yeah, these are looking much better. Let's see if they're 165. I bet they are. Oh yeah, these are done. Let me just check a couple of them to make sure. I always say check the largest one, because that would be the most likely to not be done. Yep, we're good to go. All right, let's build our lunch bowls. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our snack boxes. These meal prep containers are my absolute favorite. They're just really pretty colors and they're just perfect to make some healthy snack boxes for the day. And then these are gonna be what I put my hummus in, but they're just condiment containers. And again, the colors just make me happy and make me want to eat the food. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, so there's 4 compartments. So one compartment, I'm gonna put my hummus. I'm just gonna do just a regular plain classic hummus. I'm gonna do some sugar snap peas. I might go add some carrots too. And then in another section, I wanna do some almonds with just a little dabble of M&Ms, because life is short, right? And then I also wanna do some crackers. These are my absolute favorite. I get them from Costco. I need to refill this, that's why I had to get this one out. But those crackers with probably half of a cheese stick. I got these for my kids' lunches this week, and they looked good. So you know what? We're all gonna eat them. All right, let's get these made. Much for joining me today. I hope this video gave you some ideas that you can try to help keep your healthy choices on track as our kids are going back to school and life is getting busier and busier. I'll see you guys next time.